Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome
Yo,
to
yo.
another Terp Talk. Today we don't have a specific terpene we're talking about. We're going to be talking about our favorite terpenes.
You're just skipping over who we are.
Oh, yeah, shit. I'm Cannadave
And I'm Groovee.
of my Cannacast. My bad. But yeah, we're going to be talking today on our favorite terpenes that we are liking right now and some strains and genetics that usually go with them, you know?
It's an Indian style. We're getting serious today. We're powwowing today.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just
snap.
wanted to kind of talk your favorite terps, right? And switch it up a little bit because we would just want to switch it up. I don't know. And so please, in the comments, let us know your favorite flavors and favorite terps. And, of course, always let us know what you're smoking on and such.
Yeah, let us know what you're smoking on, dabbing on. We are about to be smoking up a blunt of some buck and runts this evening.
Hell yeah.
Pretty
Yo, what's up,
stoked
Medical
about
Mondays?
that. Yo, what's
up,
going
fam?
on, guys?
Yeah, we're just talking. Hey, Berg, what's one of your favorite smokes? Like, straight up. I mean, you can say terps, or if you want to say your strains or whatever. I mean, when I say some of my favorite terps, I love like a good myrcene, pinene, limonene mix, man. I love those, especially pinene, myrcene. That's my shit. Get some gas going. But again, I've been digging that garlic stuff too, the mixing, all the new stuff. So,
I kind of like them all. There's
is this Pokemon?
yeah, you know how I am, Groovy.
Just such a loving guy.
I do like some of the limonene terpenes because those tend to lean more towards a little bit more of that daytime head high sativa.
Nah, I want it to be like gas.
I love my gas, but I do
taste the skunk.
the skunk. No, I do love me some skunk.
Stank breath. I dig that a lot. I dig that. Medical Mondays giving a shout out to stank breath. I like that.
That's
I
a
like
good
some breaths, man. I've had some motor breath. I've had some motor breath that was trash city, but I've also had some motor breath that was fire. I really like
that was like
can
that
be
conversation with Julian when he was talking about what do we prefer, like what breaths do we like the best in stink breath. I don't even think we brought that up.
Well, I mean, nowadays there's so many crosses. There's this cross, there's that cross. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like you got to have the right pheno. You got to have the right grower. You know, sometimes, someone it's like maybe why I'm not a huge haze person. It might have just been like, except for that super silver haze. I might have just had a super lemon haze that was like, okay. And some people love that. Sometimes it's just the grower changes the game there on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sour grape, so fruity yet gassy. I did that. Sour grape. I've had sour grape. Now lung candy. I dig that. Combo packs. Okay, like a mix of terpene profiles. And that's kind of like how we get these unique terpene profiles. Is like we have nowadays. We get all this crossing from all over the place. Like it's not like how it was back in the day. You cross what was nearby. Now you got like international shipping and legal states and it's all this stuff. So it's super easy to get all these strains that would have never met before. Now they're all crossing. So you're getting all these crazy mixes. I kind of like the combo pack.
Yeah, and I think a lot of growers and breeders now are going towards more for the terp profiles and more of those specific terpenes that you're like looking for, and flavor and aroma. Like when they're breeding it, you're not just breeding for high THC anymore, which is phenomenal to see because it does get annoying when it's only high THC because that's not what cannabis is about. You're missing out on
ensemble effect, son.
Entourage effect. You're missing out.
Damn it! I keep calling it. Why do I mix that up all the time?
Because I used to say ensemble effect until Jamie.
It is entourage effect. I know
me.
that, especially because I think of that meme all the time. But I say ensemble effect. I thought it was like from too much band when I was a kid. Like, damn, band ensembles. I thought that's just where it was connected in my head. I really did.
So that's it would be nice to start seeing that more, and I think we are getting that with some strains out there. You are getting the flavors and the aroma, and I mean that's why I think people were loving the runts and certain stuff because it was a unique taste, aroma, and that's why people get hype on those cookies and stuff.
Well, and that
But
was
I
like
think
that combo pack idea that it's like sweet and gassy. That's exactly what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Runs crossover was that Zittles and Gelato. And Gelato's got that fire gas that I love, that skunkiness. But then like Zittles, I'll be honest, like I'm not even a big Zittles fan. Like I don't like if someone was like Zittles wax for this cheap, I wouldn't buy it. Like it's not I'm not a big Zittles terp profile.
Did you know Skittles is suing Zittles for the trademark, I believe?
Wait, hold on. So the cannabis company is suing Skittles?
No, vice versa.
Well, okay, that
Vice
makes more
versa.
sense. That's what I was like. What? What are you talking about? Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Al Berg smoking on garlic crumpets from Twitch. Damn. Crumpets? Damn, what kind of cross is that? That sounds pretty good. It's got to be gassy stank.
I'm sure.
What's going on, Danny? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, shout out to IG too. Thanks, fam. Thanks for the joining. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. For me, I think each strain, I don't know, I like all the terps, but I guess the one I probably wouldn't like the most, I don't even know. I like myrcene. I do like.
Well, I think if you don't like myrcene, how you like cannabis? You know
right,
what I mean?
because
like,
myrcene's one of the most common ones.
I feel like Rags was like that's myrcene. like I mean, I know it's bad because that's not exactly what that means. I'm just saying, it's like when we were smoking Regs back in the day, you fell in love with just that cannabis smell and taste and smoke, and myrcene was one of those most predominant ones that I'm thinking of. I'm probably totally off, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, because there was tons of strains we had back in the day, but how legit were they? That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
You never knew what you really knew. It's just myrcene's the most common, so I feel like that's what we all smelled was that, you know.
Yeah, and that is one of the most common terpenes. When we were first started, that was, I think it was either that one or carefully we started off with. And myrcene's one of the most common. Carefully's good. Carefully's more of the peppery on the pepper side. I do like pining in my cannabis. I do like that specific terpene. I know you were saying you do like that too, Groovee.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, John? What's up, Danny? What's up, fam?
Yeah, thank you guys for dropping in, dropping the comments.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Yeah, so what's your favorite terps? And like, or you can say strains too, because I know some people it's easier to talk about the strains, because then you can kind of figure out what some of the mixes are on those, you know? So, yeah. Southfield, Michigan in the house.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's what's up, dude.
I always lose connection when I drive through you. Get your shit together with those damn radio stations. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you.
Thanks for dropping in. Hit that like button if it's your first time here. We do live Tuesday nights, 9 p.m., and we go live Saturday morning wake and bakes, 9 a.m.
Yo, legit, I kind of want to talk about this for a second.
Jump on it.
Medical Mondays just brought up on YouTube, which if you don't know them, check them out. Mondays on YouTube. Wow, that was a circle of a statement. But no, he talked about staying away from orange terpenes. Like, I'm not going to, say her name, but M. Mm-hmm. Doesn't like that Mandarin stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, some people do have certain terpenes they don't like. And that's probably a good question, too. Is there any terpenes you stay away from? Yeah, because that's a really good question,
like
too.
That terpene.
Right. I'm going to be honest, though. Like, that orange peel, zesty, like, that's got to be, like a certain mix.
It's that tangy.
Yeah, tangerine, yeah. Yeah,
that's
I mean,
what we're
again,
talking about.
well, and then this could go to anyone. Does anyone have any strains out there that they like, any terpenes they're just like, no, I'm going to pass? Like, I don't, like, anyone out there not like the gassy stuff? Like, they specifically just love sweet weed? I'm sure it's out there.
Or fruity.
Or fruity weed, yeah, for sure.
That. I mean, that's how people like their wine. Some people don't like,
But I've always liked the mix, like Grape Ape. It's got, like he was, like, they were saying, like, kind of that crossover is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm all about the mix. I think that's the best part about cannabis. That's that entourage effect. You're getting different flavors, different aromas, different tastes from all the flavors mixing to get that bud. Like when you're smoking on like the rainbow chip, because that's obviously something I do personally. But you get that chip sweetness from the mint chocolate chip, but you also get like that sherbet as well though too. The sherbet pining as well too. So it's like very flavorful tasting. I don't know. There's just so many terpenes out there, and we're only going to cover like probably the first 20, first 25.
There's only so many main ones, and then when you start getting outside of that, they're like, oh, they're kind of like these 3 other terpenes, and it's like, so you start crossing over at a certain degree, so you're getting more into the specific flavor differences, where I kind of would say that you would only be able to get that specific if you smoked very regularly and followed the terpenes very specifically, and you might be able to and understand the difference, but sometimes when you read in some of these terpenes, they do cross over. Some of them are fruity, both fruity. Sometimes they multiple articles from different ones both have oranges, or you list some type of plant where they're both in, because that's the thing. Sometimes those flavors just cross over. So in nature, they're always going to cross over, whether it be with your food or with cannabis or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think
like that's just terpenes. It's like that flavor, aroma.
The flavor and the aroma cross over, and there's each terpene that we've been getting into. Each one has like a unique characteristic. Maybe not the first 7, like the top 8, maybe. Sure. But as you get out of the terpenes that are like your secondary terpenes, I would call them, or I think that's what people call them. They're not as prevalent in all of cannabis, but when they're there, they have like a unique characteristic that might be like really good for bug repellent or Alzheimer's, which is they're doing studies on it. Like there's all these different cool, interesting facts that we're starting to find out with the terpenes, and more research is starting to be done with them well, though, too. And they affect you differently because it's cannabis terpene, so it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
I do too. I mean, and then like because we're learning about the entourage effect, I'm gonna see if that correct this time. The first time, you start realizing that these details matter. Right, just because it's an indica, it might not always hit, the same. Just because it's a sativa, it might not always hit right. You know what I mean? So that's something you got to kind of figure out. So with trial and error, or that's what's nice about getting more and more details, is now we can get more and more in depth on what makes us, love cannabis.
Yeah, and like there's that terpene called humulene, which is similar to hops, and there was one specific strain.
This wax.
Jenny Kush, that wax.
Well, no, this has got that hoppy taste a little bit too.
Yeah,
but just the fact that you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a dab.
And it's very prevalent in that specific strain. Like if you don't like hops or anything hoppy, you wouldn't like what was it, Jenny Kush? I think it was Groovee. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't like that strain at all. I personally didn't care for the strain.
That's something you stay away from too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's okay. I don't mind the hoppy flavor because like. Again, I'm not really into beer and alcohol. I don't drink really that regularly at all. But, I do, every once in a while, I guess. But I don't really enjoy a lot of the what I would call the college beers, like Bud Lights and Budweisers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Even Corona's okay, but I do like specific taste, and that IPA kind of taste is kind of what that is. Is that what this hoppy taste is? I always compare it to like an IPA or like the specific Lagunitas beer that was called, I can't remember what it was called now, but of course on the moment I can't remember. But again, it's very specific. Like you said, you either like it or you don't, man. That's how it is sometimes. But like that's why I asked if anyone out there like straight up doesn't like the gassy stuff, because that to me that would be super rare. You don't hear that much.
Yeah, Medical Mondays brought up a great point. And so many people are on the sativa indica debate, one or the other, but the make of so many strains are breeding. Majority of the strains are hybrid, so that 100%. Debate's pretty much washed, and I kind of agree.
100%.
I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I'm being it washed. But
straight up though, I've been over it too for a while, especially as we learn more and more. You start realizing it is more specific than just. You can't just blanket it like that. Mm-hmm. It's not that easy, especially the more we learn. Like maybe at the beginning when we didn't know.
Right, when you're first getting into cannabis, what are you looking for? This and that, but
it helps, but because you're just learning. You're just learning because that's a very easy way to start getting people into like what they do, kind of.
Right, so. But like I've also had strains that should be leaning indica, which they say leaning indica, but then tend to be like more of the sativa upper, and it's like what?
It's how it affects you.
It's how it affects you, and it's also like I think that's where the terpenes play a major fact. Like
100%.
All the more fruitier terpenes, which we've been uncovering, tend to lean more towards the sativa side. Like, and that like the limonene. What was the other one? Oh shit, I'm blanking on the other one. But there was a couple of them that were leaning. They lean towards the orange terp, which is the tangy terp. I'm blanking on it. That terpene, terpenoline.
There's a few citrus terps.
That one leans more towards on the surface, which more towards is the sativa side as well too. So it's uncovering that.
Yeah, there are some terpenes that are associated with them.
The strains and the flavors 100%. That you would like.
100%. And then like there was some terpenes like that eucalyptol or like, I think it was humulene actually was the hop one. But I think
humulene,
right,
yep.
and then eucalyptol like is very specific. Everyone knows what eucalyptus smells like, tastes like, right? So and linalool, lavender, right? Some of these are easy to identify, but when you start getting more into the ones that are like delta 3 carine, and like all these like more specific ones, they start crossing over. Terpenol and
terpenoline is more on the citrus side as well too. So that one kind of leads more towards, because I believe that one is more of, they said it's sedative, but all the strains lean towards like the sativa side. It was Jack Herrera, Golden Pineapple, JKX or something like that. It was, like,
I do remember them talking about oranges with the one that began with a V,
Valenciennes.
Something like
that one. Yep, that one leaned.
That had citrus orange.
That was the tangy.
But I think there's another one
orange
too, though. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they cross over, but that's the one I think we're talking about.
But those terp profiles tend to lean more towards your sativa side of the effects, and I think that's where the education needs to come into the community, because you do need to start learning more on the terpenes over the sativa indica debate, in my eyes, because like Medical Monday said, a lot of the strains now are just hybrids. They might be there's not really full sativas anymore.
What's up, brain jerk?
And it's just there really isn't full sativas. You don't see that.
Well, because think about how deep we are now and
it takes forever to grow. No one wants to grow that too.
Maybe 20, 30 years ago when crossbreeding wasn't as prevalent, and you still had all these the landrace strains, right? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe things were easier to identify. Oh, that's right, this is A, this is B. But now things are so, you mix them and mix them and you mix them and you mix them. So, it gets wild.
No, you do. And that's, like, and we always say, like, they were breeding back in the day to get higher THC percentage strains. And when you're doing that for so many years, you're taking away a lot of the other components to cannabis, all the other cannabinoids, the CBDs, the CBGs, CBGAs, the other terpenes, because you're just breeding specifically for higher THC. So you might be killing other phenos of plants that might have had such good aroma, but they didn't test that high. So you're going with the higher testing phenos. And then if there was no seeds from that plant's gone for pretty much good, right?
True. Yeah, I hear you.
So I think the terpenes play a major role in
huge. I think terpenes place, because like honestly, entourage effect or not, like we all know that if we taste something and it hits just right, it is such a better high than anything that like, oh, this is 30% and then it tastes like crap. You know what I mean? Like, we all know that, and that's that psychoactive effect of cannabis, and that's like why it's like so awesome. I think. Hey, what's up, Josh? Oh, and what's up, Nick? I'm glad you got your shirt, fam. Oh yeah. Thanks for stopping in. If anyone wants to get shirts, or you can check it out on our website and all that. I'm sure Cannadave can drop that in the comments and all that. But at the end of the day, shirts, hats, new era fitteds. Trying to hustle up some, get this podcast off. So and then and then we're also hey, promotion, right? And then also
Nick's
with
on YouTube. That's awesome.
we do some giveaways here and there. That's something new we're trying. So we got a couple people that won, like Nick and
Jason.
Yeah. So yeah, hell yeah, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. You dig it?
Yeah, thanks for participating in our giveaway. So much love on that. We'll probably got you that package as quick as possible. So thanks for the support, Nick.
Much love.
Yeah, you've been supporting us for a while.
Fuck yeah.
And I love that you're on YouTube this time too. So that's pretty cool.
Switch up.
Yeah. But
how do you cap off a blunt, Cannadave?
With another blunt?
Oh. Berg's here now. You can't roll up anything less than 2 grams, so.
Yeah,
I don't even think we have a blunt left. Oh, we do.
It'll be like 1.8.
This one. That's funny.
That's fucking great. Dude, that apple fritter, man, I really like apple fritter.
Who dropped that?
Nick's been smoking on 10th Planet, number 2, Grape Ape, apple fritter, and super grapefruit. Grape Ape, old school. Haven't had them forever, but
Right.
Hella good.
Dude, Grape Ape. I used to love Grape Ape because sometimes you would get gassy stuff, sometimes you would get sweeter stuff. I mean, yeah, generally you did get that sweeter, like that sweeter skunk, right? Kind of probably what Berg's talking about. Berg, you like Grape Ape? I'm sure you did. I don't want to assume, but I mean, it sounds like it's up your alley. But
Grape Ape's great. Such an old.
Did you say Grape Ape's great?
Grape Ape's great. Great. Grape. But apple fritter, man, that's one strain that I really like. We just tried that this year.
Yeah, that one was bad.
That was a good strain. Damn,
and we had two different growers too, and it was good both times too. That was a different strain. Well, because I was expecting more of like that apple like taste, and it wasn't just apple. It was like almost like you said, like a skunky sweet. So it was like apple met skunky. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, okay, I see you.
But man, oh damn, Josh is smoking on some chem dog. Hell yeah,
dude, I love me some chem. This wax that I got that has this hoppy taste is apparently crossed with a chem number 4 or something, and then something else. But whatever the something else is, it is seriously make it really hoppy because usually chem isn't hoppy. So I don't know. Whatever, you get what you get sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I never got any butane, so I can't even take a dab.
Damn, looks like we gotta roll it.
No, it looks like you guys are gonna. Okay, we'll roll a blunt. Dave's gonna roll a blunt, but I'm gonna go get some gas too. Peace.
Get some gas.
I'll be back.
Oh, put full screen on.
Give him a heads up on the next couple episodes and stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea. So Groovee goes and gets some butane for the dabs. Tomorrow we have an upcoming episode from a special guest from Cole from the Chill Noise podcast. Podcast out in Illinois, focuses on cannabis. They do some comedy and some other things within Illinois. But we talk a lot about the Illinois market and how it's different than Michigan. But with the Illinois, they have capped licenses for dispensaries, provisioning shops, for everything across the market. And now here, which is funny, during the episode, I was like, Michigan's great. We're not capped. And we have all this. But now, yesterday, I was hearing about news that we have a bunch of corporate businesses in Michigan now trying to take away caregivers' rights. So we talk about that on our upcoming episode that airs next Wednesday. And we also do the final review on our Hazel Park within that review as well, too. And we try some Sherbinski's product, which unfortunately is affiliated with Common Citizen, which then is affiliated with this act of companies trying to take out caregivers because pretty much they're not making the money, it sounds like.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for that, too, because just good topics.
So, yeah, that's a run-up of our next 2 episodes. Tomorrow's episode's going to be great, though, with Cole, so it's going to be a lot of great information, and you get a lot of good insight into the 2 different markets.
Very different.
Dude, we've talked about a Puffico Peak, but just haven't pulled the trigger.
What, getting one?
Yeah.
Was someone asking?
Yeah. You need to get one for the show, no torch sounds.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. That's a fair enough point. I literally just got so used to this. Damn, that's a good point.
I'm glad, Nick, going back to the shirt, I'm glad you like the shirt and the stickers.
Yeah.
Much love.
Man, now you're hating on my torch sounds, bro.
Hey, I mean, makes sense. As he mutes himself and turns out the torch. You like a Puffico Peak? You use a Puffico Peak? Or anyone out there use Puffico Peak? I've only used one, I think once or twice, actually. To be honest with you. Pretty pricey, so. And I just enjoy probably just a quartz nail. But Puffico Peak's probably healthier, though.
Well,
you know.
Well, and the big thing to me is like the difference between the Puffco Pro and is $150. Like it's literally like 40% more than the Puffco. Like the Pro is literally 40% more. Cause you're paying for that sync up for temperature, and unfortunately, I'm a sucker and I want it. You know. But yeah, man, for sure.
That's something we'll look into. We'll put it into consideration.
We'll file that in the cabinet. Have your people talk to my people.
Yeah. Yeah, they took the caregiver, John, they took the caregiver market out. I believe it was 2019 they finally stopped it officially, where you couldn't put in product. But now they're lobbying because, like, their product, they're saying, is not tested, yada, yada, yada.
What should we bring up? I mean,
We talk.
big facts are like home brews, people growing their own vegetables, farmers markets. These are easy examples of what's the bias here on this regulation.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. And I mean, if you think about it, caregivers, there's only a limited amount of caregivers, and they're not, many of them, I guarantee, are not oversupplying the market compared to where people are going into the shop. So why are you complaining about 0.5% when you still got the whole pie? Plus, they're all 21 and up shops.
This motherfucker just said, I can still hear the torch. I know, man. I'm glad your ears still work.
Oh, that's great.
This guy.
So you're saying I should take
We got to get you guys on the show soon.
Yes. Seriously.
What up, IG? I just saw a couple people join. What up, fam?
Let's set something
Behind
up
the
after
scenes. Memorial Day.
Yeah, let's set something up for after Memorial Day.
Word.
Or
But yeah, no, I actually do like the idea of a Puffco Pro. I've been kind of wanting to pull the trigger, and I've like the first time I tried it, the thing was like almost dead, and I hated it. And the second and the third time, because my buddy got one, I got to actually like just mess around with it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. You just got to kind of adjust the temperature based on what kind of wax you're doing. I mean, I do
Makes
like
sense.
the low temp, but only if you can really drag it the whole time.
love
I
low
was kind of
temp
putting
dips.
the wax in there and then dropping then like after it heats up, so you kind of get it still heating up. So it's I don't know. It's a tight little thing. You got the Pro or you got the regular one? Anyone else recommend? Hey, and then what was that thing you're talking about, Josh? He just said something too. What was that? He called it I read it, the Luca Seahorse.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's something similar to. Here, I'll pull it up.
Is that for dabs?
I'm assuming it's something like a dab thing.
Nice.
And that's when we were talking about
The Puffco, right?
right, yeah. If you're just tuning in this week on Terp Talk, we're just talking about our favorite terps.
Yeah, favorite terps, what strains you dig in, what terp you don't like. But Bert,
terps you
let's
don't
set something up for after Memorial Day. Seriously, let's set something up for after Memorial Day.
And we're gonna do only 1 gram blunts with nothing but torch dabs the whole time. What are you saying? What? Just playing. That's funny.
1.8 blunts. I'll say they're 2, but they'll be 1.8.
Oh, it's electric nectar collector. Oh, dude, is it that one thing that looks like a mechanical pencil from like 2004? They're like kind of fat. Like my buddies have them. They're okay. Like the one they have like a little black tip on them. Like they look. I don't understand how they work, but I'm assuming is it something like that? I got this Lucas nail that I can do carts and has atomizer for wax. Okay, that's
sweet.
That's what Nick was saying, and that's what Josh was saying. So you guys like it? Have you guys compared it to
like a quartz nectar collector, or
No, I mean I'm talking about the Puffco. Have you compared it to a Puffco? Like, would you? I mean, I'm just
I was
curious
about to
why
compare it to another
they're probably
nectar
cheaper.
collector.
I mean, they're probably a better deal because I mean, my buddy's got those little pens that were like $80. They were like a good deal, $100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got the? Yeah, I like to get the Pro too, man.
Yeah, maybe something we'll look into for the show. I mean, it's a great idea, actually.
It would be quieter. I've been wanting to pull the trigger, but it's like just for the show. Then I'm not gonna use it. Like, come on, man, I'm gonna sit here and use that all day, every day, son.
I'll just take it home. I'll use it every day.
No, pass, hard pass. I'm gonna go with a hard pass, Dave.
Shit. We'll talk about terpenes, man. Any other specific terpenes pop out to you that you enjoy?
I mean, you know, here's my big thing is I really wish I knew the terpene profile of like GMO and garlic, the garlic terp, like this new one, because it's whatever that is, that's been really fascinating. Whatever that mixture is, right? Or if it's a unique terp we haven't spoke about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Man, I'm trying to think like any terps that I really. Sometimes it's easier to look at the terps that you really didn't dig, right? Or what the ones you didn't. You know, so I would say that if I was gonna smoke like a really like peppery something, I'm not a big peppery guy. Like that creamy taste is okay, but it's not something I lean towards. Like that's sweeter cream, like a sweet cream. It's not really I don't really dig that. But like I say, like sometimes I'll switch it up. You know what I mean? Not far and few in between, but you know what I'm saying. But still,
Yeah, you'll switch it up here and there, once in a while. I'm digging.
What about you?
I mean, I like I said, like myrcene, limonene, pinene. There are linalool like more of like that lavender, which isn't bad. Lavender, floral. Not. I guess I don't. Valencia is all right. Like we were talking about the Agent Orange, but I'm not a huge. I don't smoke a lot of that, and it has to be like done right for me to actually like it. Like even the Tangy's an interesting strain as well too.
I mean you'll get some Tangy here and there. I've seen you get Tangy.
Because it used to be like if it's done right, it's a really good smoke. It's a great flavor profile. The smell matches with the taste, and then the effects is usually really good. But
do you remember the Tangy that you got that like made you like it this much? Just curious.
No.
Because like I'd really been curious because I have no idea.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't remember. I just had it a couple times, and to be honest, it's probably just a couple dispos that had it. And I just bought it from the shop, and who knows if it was even that exact strain, but it was something along those genetics, along that terpene profile, for sure.
Word. Yeah.
So.
Trying to think, is there anyone think of anything like really unique out there? I mean, linalool is unique, but because you really don't come across that lavender, like really heavy lavender specific, too much. Like
the one I'm just not a huge fan of.
Which apparently is like Master Kush, but I can't remember. But Cushy does kind of give you that like lavenderious, like I always say that cushy taste. That's probably like a living, that makes sense.
The one that I always keep going back to would be like the Humulin. In the hops, that's not like my favorite profile I'm thinking of when I go with cannabis. I mean, if I'm gonna have a beer, okay, I got that. That's cool.
Right.
But for cannabis, I'm not really going for the hoppy taste. So Humulin, that's like the one terpene for sure that I'm not like a huge fan. And then probably the Valencia, because it's not like I like all of those strains.
Right.
But if it's in there a little bit, I think I won't mind it a lot. I won't mind it, but I don't want it to be the most overpowering terpene anymore. Maybe before, you're right, Groovee. I did like it a little bit. But.
I'll agree with you, Medical Mondays. I've had some lemon tree wax. That pulled up wrong. Sorry about that. But that I've had some lemon tree wax. That was really good. Remember those diamonds we got? Those were straight up legit.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that stuff is really good. That made me really like lemon tree, to be honest.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't even really heavy into that until I like tried that wax specifically. But so I will dig that. And I'm not a big lemon haze person either. Like I'm super lemon haze. Like the only haze I really got into was like, again, I say it all the time, super silver haze. But it's only because I just had a good version of it. Like I know I did. I just must have been. And I also got a headband that was like a good. My buddy picked up some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was solid.
Another popular one that you probably hear about a lot is Carafilene, which is like in hops, cloves, rosemary. Right. Pretty popular, or not pretty popular, right, but, yeah, and pepper.
Yeah, that was like.
And by popular, I mean common in cannabis, like myrcene overall.
Right.
So there's just so many different flavors and strains out there, man. Terpenes.
No, at least roll up a joint. Might as well. Let's do it. Actually, should we do the blunt? Vote, blunt or joint. Everyone out there, blunt or joint. What's? We'll do this for 10 seconds. I wish I had the Jeopardy theme song like right now. Just like bam. Why don't I have blunt or joint saved as a question?
That literally should be a question.
I'm just messing up, man. Messing up, y'all. I'm messing up. Here.
Yeah, it's all right, man. By the time you get that, I already have it rolled. I'll be like playing.
Oh, no. This ain't up to you, man. It's up to everybody out there.
I mean, I put my vote in, so.
You put your vote in. What's your vote?
Blunt.
Blunt. Hey, work hard, chill hard. Does that make sense? Cannadave actually put his comment in there. You ain't even playing.
I told you.
That's funny as hell. Josh, right after you. Blunt. Nice.
All right.
Twist arm. 2 people. That's all it takes. It's like one of those statuses where you see people are like, if I get 1 like on this comment, it's like they like their own face. Like, it's so funny.
My favorite is like it's a giraffe and it's scribbled out halfway. If you tell me what this animal is, I won't. Giraffe.
I mean, like, come on. That's funny. That's all we need. 2 people. One of them's here.
I mean, what's your vote?
I can't believe Medical Mondays didn't have something to say on that one.
What's your vote?
What's my vote? Blunt.
All right.
Peer pressure. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we have 2. They're there.
I got to try that Michigan Works orange Zittles then. If it's got the tangy terps and it's legit.
Oh, that's just everything about that orange Zittles. It just like gets worse. Like as you're saying it to me. I'm like, orange Zittles Par Pass. Like, it's like.
You're like, this isn't my favorite.
No, there's nothing against it. It's not one of my big favorites.
No, it's not many. I wonder what the least common terpene is, and not in cannabis, but by the consumers.
Check YouTube. There's some stuff that I feel like you should direct your attention to.
I just closed it.
That's exactly what I meant by open YouTube. Close it. I love it, Dave. Dave's such a rebel. He literally, he's a rebel.
What?
About lettuce and humidity.
Get a.
You ever done that? Ever heard of that? I've never heard of that.
No, get a Bovado pack.
Does lettuce do the same thing?
I would just be careful with the contaminant. You don't want any like mold or anything.
You don't want it to stay too humid.
Yeah, you don't want any mold or anything to happen on the lettuce or on the bud. But I've seen that online. It has worked. But if you can, try to get hit like your local store, get like a Bovada pack. It's like 64% humidity in the pack. Put it in the container.
Yo.
And that will help 3.5 gram blunt.
Who said that? Let me guess. Wild guess.
Sorry, Nick.
Mom?
That will help bring back moisture in the bud. Not all is lost. Not all is lost. I've overdried too. But the Bovada packs have helped me in the past.
Oh, I see. So I see. It's kind of like the lettuce is kind of counteracting the overdry. Okay. I've just never heard that, so that's why I was like, help, assistance over there.
Yeah, I've used Bovada packs over the food and stuff because like a lot of even the companies out here in the state will even put Bovada packs in their jars too for like to keep it at that good level. I mean, what you could do, and you could prove me wrong, maybe it's a good test. Try a test, do the lettuce with a little bit, and then do Bovada pack with a little bit. Make sure that the same amount of cannabis, but I would prefer the Bovada pack personally.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what you use, right? Those are like those little beige type of things.
Yeah, they have different packs with like different numbers, which I think coincide with the humidity level that you want. Right. And they have different sizes too. They got small to like extra large.
So for all types of mason jars and any weight amount, kind of thing.
Yeah. Nice, man. What'd you harvest? I'm excited. That's what's up. That's exciting times.
Exciting times.
It really is.
I mean, it is.
So it's a lot of hard work and dedication you put into it.
Especially when you like, it's like, well, because think about how much anticipation builds up as you're growing. It's 3 months of hard work, so you're 4 months.
Not even 3 months, because if you're starting it from a seed,
right? Okay,
that's a long time. And if you're starting it from a clone, that could still be a long time.
I was just throwing out an estimate.
You're talking just flower. You're talking flowering. Flowering is
a
long time too. But if you're talking about from,
apologize.
It's just a long process. It takes
Right.
time.
No, it's patience. It's a lot of patience.
So props on that, dude. Props on that.
Yeah, see Medical Monday saying the same thing as you're saying. And I mean, I've definitely seen that. I've seen those packs everywhere. I've seen them at dispensaries throughout the years. I've seen them. Growers use them. I've just seen them. I've never seen the lettuce thing. Yeah, 6 months. Okay. Yeah, together. That makes sense.
That's exciting, man. That's exciting shit.
Seed to harvest, I see. Well, oh man, exciting.
Oh shit, this blunt's so dry.
Half gram blunt, baby.
That's what it's about to be after this bitch rips.
Oh no.
It went from.
We each get a half gram blunt or 2 gram blunt.
I wish it was 3.5. I ain't not baller enough to run up them 3.5.
I ain't a baller enough. Dang.
I can't.
Maybe when they come on, we'll go big.
All right, we'll roll.
We're up a cannon. Y'all smoke? So okay, let me ask this: when everyone smokes blunts out there, what's the blunt you smoke? Because this is the big, especially lately. Because I mean, for a while, I mean, Swishers were like the main thing, right? Or White Owls. Now I feel like you don't even hear about White Owls. I feel like everyone is either like backwoods or Swishers, right? You even hear about white? I mean, I haven't used the White Owl in so long because I stopped using all those grape stuff. Because once the weed got good, I didn't need to cover it up with grape taste. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
Man, look at this.
Oh.
Playing the blunt doctor.
Someone used to use apples too to do the humidity thing.
I mean, that'd be like just like lettuce.
Yeah.
And lettuce with it. I mean, I've seen people do it literally. I've just personally have just used Bovada packs.
Right.
In the past, and it's worked pretty good for me, especially when I had stuff quick drying. Like, not quick dry, but
yeah, I feel
over-dried.
you. So many cool uniques, gotta love it. I mean, because there's got to be things that were used back in the day before the Bovada packs. They're probably just a little more efficient, is all. Controllable.
Let's see how this goes.
Well, thanks for all tuning in and everything, by the way. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, for our different terp
Hope you're all
talk
lighting
today.
up with us.
Figure we would mix it up a little bit. Have a different conversation tonight instead of just about one specific terpene. Talk about all the terpene strains.
We need to switch it up, so we just did it. We were like, you know what? Today's the day we're doing it. We've been talking about doing a random switch up episode, and we're like, we're doing it today. Dave had some fun with his internet earlier, so.
Yes, Xfinity. Oh, joyous. Bastards. Internet goes out and they're like, oh, we'll have a technician there. Technician never shows. They never even put the quote in. The guy like hung up on me. What's up?
Well, anyways, it is, we're here. You got your internet back on. We're back. We all here. We chilling.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good now, but it's good now. But remember, check out our episode tomorrow. We're dropping a new episode. It'll be live 420 on Facebook, YouTube, all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart, 420. And then also tune in with us this Saturday for our Wake and Bake. We'll have a good conversation this Saturday. We got a couple topics that we want to talk about as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just spark the blunt. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. I'm hoping it.
I mean, this gelato definitely has that, like, I don't know, gelato taste. I don't know how to say it anyway. That like sweeter skunk, but I mean, it wasn't. It was all right, bud. That's why I said we rolled the blunt.
You got a hold right there. That's
Oh, you put a hole in that, man?
no, that's a whole crack.
Oh, so it's so dry.
So yeah. But
It's because he put a 3.5 in here.
I couldn't even come up with a joke. Yeah, no.
I was about to say 0.35 because I think I would have left.
I was going to, and I was like, nah, there's a lot more than that.
0.35?
Like, come on, man.
You would leave. Like, I've rolled up like 0.4 joints, and Dave has mocked me for like days. Days. I'm like, dude, I don't need to I don't need to smoke. Get super lit. I'm just smoking.
It's like, why?
He's like, why roll it up by yourself? You're gonna even smoke it. Like, just smoke a bowl or don't. Like, he's like, don't smoke. I'm like, come on, man, what? Don't treat me like that, man.
It's not don't smoke. You can smoke a bowl, but sometimes it's just like it looks like the filter's bigger than the weed. And I'm like,
Equality, man.
oh man. Ah man. That's hilarious.
Man, I don't know. At the end of the day, like that. I mean, whatever. Bite me. What's that one sound? No, I'm just playing.
I agree with Medical Mondays. The original Swisher, or if I'm gonna smoke a backwood, the Russian cream backwood. Better buy a lot of those once they
Ban them.
ban them. I'm gonna have like.
When's that go in place?
Yeah, it probably won't be for a year, 2 years. Who knows? They're probably drafting it up right now.
Well, legislation does take forever to move in, especially with the whole coronavirus thing, whatever. So they're dealing with stuff. There's so much.
That's gonna be
so much
so
stuff
shitty
going
though,
on.
when they
What?
ban the backwoods. That's gonna be crappy, man.
Jason, what's up, fam? Thanks for sending us the picture of you in the shirt too, fam.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Adam R, what's up, fam?
What's going on, Adam? What's going on, Jason? Thank you guys for all tuning in tonight. No specific terpene. We're just talking
What flavors
about that.
y'all like? You
But
just
yeah.
joining with us? Let us know.
What flavors? What terps you dig in?
Terps. Yeah. Potato, just whatever's the language you speaks. I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah, dude. If you have,
glad you can make it, Adam.
if you have Xfinity's internet, man, it could be a reason why it's shitty. Mine has been shitty
We're
too.
on Xfinity, so knock on wood, man. Yeah, I did it. Whatever.
I did it too. I did
Whatever.
it too.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah. Bud's hitting now. We got past the hole, so that's right.
And if you're just tuning in, let us know what you're smoking on, dab it on.
Favorite terps.
Favorite terpenes. Mine right now would probably be limonene, obviously myrcene, digging some pinene. One I don't like is humulene, which is more the hoppy terpene.
Doesn't make Dave hoppy.
No, it makes me
Pissy. No, no. Honestly,
not
I just
high.
know you don't like it because when we got that Jenny Kush, like I think that lasted him like 6 months, and then he just got rid of it. I don't even think
Yeah.
you ever finished it. Did you,
Which one?
Jenny Kush?
I think I gave it to you.
Maybe I finished it. I don't know, or gave it to him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I never
You gave
finished
to
it.
him, I mean,
I know I never finished it.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
It was rosin. It wasn't bad. It was like I just didn't care for the
The terp. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying. But that's the whole thing is like it can have 80, 90, 20, 100% THC. But if you don't like the flavor, it's not really going to be enjoyable. You know what I mean?
You're not getting the entourage effect. You're not getting the full effect.
Mm-hmm.
The whole experience isn't going to be good while you're smoking it. You're not going to be able to get that the flavor profile. The effects then won't be good because you're going to be like, man, this shit, or this is not good. This doesn't taste good. And you're going to be like, not the high's not going to be hitting you because you're going to be rejecting it the whole time. So
Makes sense.
I think the flavors play the terpenes play a big part in what's happening right now in the cannabis industry, and that's why we do these live sessions and we come live on Tuesdays and we just talk about it. Terpenes need to be talked about. I think more and more more and more brands are starting to put terpenes on their packaging.
Like, even this one. But Adam just brought up a great point, and he hit me like dead inside. He just Cushmans. I forgot about Cushmans. We didn't bring up that like minty terp we've been talking about lately, mints and that type
Oh,
of stuff.
nice.
But that one's, I mean, I don't know what that is
I do like
specifically.
I do, yep.
Well, same thing with animal mints, man. I've had some animal mints that's blown me away. It's like this mint, and I don't even like saying it like a mint, like a mint.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. It's so specific. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. I don't know that. And same thing with the Mac. That's fire too. Sorry, Nick brought that up.
Oh, Mac's a great, yep.
Mac's fire.
Miracle Alien Cookies. You can't go
Man.
wrong with that, too.
Sweeter gases.
Dude, good stuff, man. Those are both great strains. Peanut Butter Cup. Let me ask you, doesn't not Clout Face, is that the Clout King?
Well,
Butter
Clout,
Cup?
I mean, he does have, they have rosin.
Yeah, I bet you they have the flower.
Could be. Cloud Kings.
Is it Clout Kings? Just
Yeah,
curious.
Cloud Kings. Cloud Faces.
Yeah, I'm just
Cloud
curious.
Faces, their flavors.
Yeah. I was just curious because that's
Always love to know the growers. If y'all know them, we love that. Just curious. Yep, Cloud King, yes. Good call. Figured.
nice.
So you figured.
I was just no shit.
Saw that at New Standard.
So it's pretty good stuff. I'll have to try that then. I do love some good flour. I've had peanut butter bread so much, so I'm assuming that's similar to that peanut butter cup, right? I don't know the exact crosses on it, but
I mean, it could be sweeter though. Like the peanut butter cup could make it sweeter because peanut butter breath. I mean, it is sweeter sometimes. I remember when you had that gassy peanut butter that I really liked.
that I chopped and
Yeah, I know you killed it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you like this?" Sent me a video of him just burning the video.
I never did that.
Staring at the video the whole time, just dead staring. Just no, I'm just kidding.
I never did that.
Nah, he couldn't figure out how to do all that. I'm messing. Talking that ish.
13 to 17 months for that band. So, all right. So, a year from now, I better start stocking up on the Russian cream because in like 5 years from now, when I open that last one, I'm going to be like, man, remember back in my day?
He's going to be 40. Don't worry, though. He'll be getting up at 3 a.m.
Back in my day, I'll be rolling up Russian cream.
You already live in one of those 80-year-old stereotypes. You're up at 4:30.
Man, I'm going to be up till midnight tonight, all right?
Well, we're a rebel. Whoa. I mean, Dave's made for the nightclubs now. They end at 11. He's like, perfect.
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I used to...
No, I know you used to go out. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I used to be able to stay out late as hell. I used to be able to pull all-nighters all the time. That's what happens when you get... I guess you get older, right? I don't know.
Old, we're 30.
I know.
Chill.
I don't know.
Chill with that old word yet. I'm not old yet. Ain't no one. Oh, what up, IG? A bunch of people jumping in. I even noticed.
Yeah, what's up, Jamie? What's up, Hyde Cannabis?
See, hey, yo, Medical Mondays. Why everyone fuck Cloud King guy? Because I saw there was that Instagram, fake Instagram. Medical Mondays brought that up. Saying fuck Steve Linder. I'm assuming that's the guy that owns Clout Face, right? So I've tried one of their genetics and it was all right, right? But then I started hearing all this shit. So I'm curious, what is everyone talking about? Like, what does that mean? Like, what did this dude do? Like, I heard some shit on, and then remember when we saw that Instagram, the Instagram that was like fuck Clout King or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even see the comments, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it says fuck Clout King. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's because it has to do with the caregiver program. They're the ones that are pushing out. They're part of Pleasantries.
Oh, that's right.
If I'm not mistaken.
But I thought it was before that. I thought there was shit going on before that because someone was saying. No, I mean, we saw that with Pleasantries, and obviously we were to realize we just saw the article, right? But we're talking about who's Steve?
Yeah,
this guy.
he's the one that heads up the initiative to get rid of the caregivers in Michigan. Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Is he the one that's ahead of Pleasantries or Clout King?
Yeah. See, I tried him before,
but it's the companies that are involved are Live Well, Flourish, Common Citizen, Green Peak, excuse my language.
Yeah, no, you're
Jeff Radway.
Fuck that shit. I took a screenshot earlier. I saw that earlier.
Skymint and Green Peak, and then there's Common Citizen. It's a bunch of companies. I think it's ridiculous. That's actually. Can I hit that? That's actually
Live Well.
Yep.
Flourish, High Life Farms.
And here's what's funny is a lot of these companies, in my mind, if you're like upset about the caregiver market, and I was saying this a little bit ago, it's like the caregiver market. It's like probably 0.5% of sales, and most people probably aren't even messing with. A lot of people might just be doing it correctly, and they're not even selling overages or anything like that.
I just thought the Steve Linder thing was before that. I knew he was part of this thing. I thought there was something before that happened about that company. So my bad. It is that. Okay, so that's okay. Cool. Word.
And my mind is, it's not our fault that you're charging like high quality product for high quality. For a high price, and it's low quality. The Michigan caregivers built the cannabis community here in Michigan. The caregivers set the standard for quality cannabis for a reasonable price, and people have fallen in love with that. Well, and then you have people seeing what the caregivers in the medical market did, and that's why they're coming in here trying to take advantage of the Michigan market. And people aren't going. They're upset that people aren't going to the store and buying their product.
Well, 100% of them. That's what they're mad. People are still going to the stores. The dispos still have lines. Like, that's what's pissing me off. Is like, they just need the whole fucking pie. Like, just take half the pie. Like, you already have enough money to own half the market. Just take it. You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta take all the pie from everyone else, especially the ones that started, paved the way, that paved the way for these companies now to even be joining the system at this level. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the infrastructure wasn't ready. Look at all the states that didn't have this beautiful freaking caregiver shit. You know,
dude, it's unreal. It's unreal. I mean, we knew eventually something like this could happen, but like Chicago or Illinois, they have a cap number of licenses for grow and dispose, and they're charging $70-$80 eighths for product that has bugs in the containers. Like, we're kid you not. Listen to our episode tomorrow with Chill and Noise. It's all about that. They have a subreddit, 14,000 people, all there. Like, the quality's gone in Illinois. They have no quality. His hope for the industry seemed like bleak. You know what I'm saying, Groovy? Seemed bleak. Like, and you're going to have these people try to take away the caregiver market. Eventually, they're going to try to take away the medical market. Like, who knows what they'll continue trying to do? But, like, grow better product, have better product. I mean, it's not our fault. You're charging an arm and a leg for crap product. Flour that doesn't smoke well. The wax doesn't. The wax isn't the best. Like, give what the people want. Market your brand better. There's other ways to go around it instead of blaming the caregivers for mistakes that are happening. It's not our fault. You're spending millions and millions of dollars and you don't know the market here in Michigan. And you just come in thinking you can spend money and make money. Yeah, it's cannabis.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Adam, dude, 100%, man. I've been seeing companies fall left and right, and they're gonna lose more and more companies by sticking on this initiative. You know, I can't believe they even did it because all the bad press just feels like, why would you do that? Like on a marketing level side, you know, you're gonna lose a lot of your customers, especially because then those people are gonna talk about it.
Well, that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to talk about this. And we're going to bring it up to attention because, I mean, it needs to be talked about. You already have the market. The majority of the people are going to your shops. Focus on that majority. Are billboards not working for you? I mean, is your website traffic not working for you? Find other ways to get people into your shop. Have better deals. If you're vertically integrated, like Green Peak and Skymint, they're the same. Grow better product. Have a better experience. Like, the product we had was not good.
You're trying to get a monopoly, but with a political way. You know, if you want to be the best, grow the best.
It's trash. Like, yeah, exactly. Prove it that way. All the caregivers that are getting licenses, like Lemonade Farms, you have Ghost 313, you have Michigan Flower, was it Am I Loud Flower Farms, right?
Right. Some of these smaller,
all these smaller batches, Ghost Butter Farms and Covert Cups now coming to the market. All these companies were working back as medical and caregivers. Support those brands. Like, support those brands. If this topic like offends you, support those brands. Those are the brands. If you're going to the shops,
and if you don't know them, try them now. Especially if you haven't tried Covert Cups, you crazy. That shit was
chronic. 50 milligrams for like
Oh, it's just so good, though.
I actually want one right now.
It's just like so good.
It hits me like a
like a punch to the face.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure that was like a train.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. A good point some people brought up on Reddit is the caregivers don't have people lobbying against these people. Valid point. That's something that probably needs to happen. They need like a caregiver union. Huh. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm just finding more information about it. I just saw literally the social media post. I was actually looking for that article, and I didn't find the article. So if anyone has the article of him talking, drop it in the comments, please. Because I would like to get more information because this topic is hits me and Groovy. We don't like it. We think it's just taking away more of our rights for us to eventually just go to the rec market and pay $80 an eighth like Chicago.
Well, no, and it's gonna be adult. This is gonna be. It's just like I said, we were talking in the episodes. Like I mean, like we keep talking on all these episodes because we keep bringing this up. It's just either gonna go back to the black market, or it's gonna go to a point where the only people that are gonna make any real money are the vertically integrated, and all these companies that are gonna try to actually like come in and just make a dispo. You're gonna make no money.
Right, and what's so different about growing vegetables and then people picking those up and they're not getting tested compared to a caregiver selling their product not getting tested. Because I know that was one of the quotes was he's saying that product's not tested. Okay, well, people are going. I go up north I-75, get off on the roads, and I could probably pick up a bunch of fruit, apples, whatever, and just buy it and take it home, right? I'm good to go.
Right.
Like, it's just stupid. They're just wasting their money, and they're just not being successful here in the state, maybe. I don't know. They're looking at, oh, wow, 2 years Michigan's been growing rapidly, and we're not really growing that rapidly. What's going on? Caregivers are still here. Let's blame the caregivers. Let's try to get them out. So it's just frustrating. We do talk about that topic next week. We get more in depth on it with our Hazel Park review. So check that out next Wednesday at 4:20. This Wednesday, tomorrow, 4:20. Check out our guest, Cole, one half of Chill Noise podcast. We talk about a lot of different information between the two markets. And I'm just summing up right now, Groovee. I don't know if you have anything else you want to talk about the terpenes.
Cool,
I was going to go to the blunt was done. The blunt's almost about done. So
Yeah, no, we're good. No, we're Gucci. Honestly, just
I appreciate everyone chilling with us.
You know, just keep digging into what strains you dig and look up their terpene profiles and try to figure out what flavors you really like, because that's going to go much farther than indica, sativa, THC amount, like all of it. So, you know,
100.
look for a mix, but, you know, just know that there isn't that much of a difference, especially nowadays when if you're buying from a dispo, they can put that 10% one way or the other bullshit on there. So it's like,
that's my favorite. Not really, but
it's just like, okay. It's a cop out for the dispos. You know, it's like, all right.
it's like, oh yeah, it
That's
says 20. It
bullshit.
says 28% high terpenes, but when you get it, there's no terpenes and no THC, high THC. But thank you guys for joining. Check us out again tomorrow. You can find me, Cannadave, on all socials. You can find us, my Cannacast, on all streaming platforms and all socials. Groovee, where can they find you at?
Should just popped up below. Groovy Music on the socials, Groovy on the Spotify and all that stuff for the music. Check it out. Just put out like a sexy lo-fi vibe track a week or so ago. Check it out. I appreciate any plays. Spotify. I don't know if I ever put the video on YouTube, actually. It's on YouTube through the distro kid, but I haven't put it on my personal YouTube page yet. But Spotify, SoundCloud, it's all there.
And let's continue this conversation Saturday. We'll be talking about this caregivers, what's happening as well on Saturday too. So come join. We'll pick up on Saturday, and we talk about the wake and bake. So thank you guys. As always, we're here to advocate,
Educate.
and inspire. Till next time. Peace.
Later.
Oh shit.